I did my podcast with Alex Russell, like I was saying, out of Florida, and
Yep.
we went over what I figured. I thought we were going to be like an hour, right? The reason, well, Andrew and I did ours yesterday, and Andrew and I, we know each other so well. We talked for like almost 2 hours.
Yeah.
So I figured because Alex and I don't really know each other, like we know of each other, but we haven't, hung out or anything. I figured, well, okay, we'll probably go maybe 30, 45 minutes, and then run out of stuff to talk about, but that's not what happened. So we're on there for a good hour and 45 minutes, but it worked out good because, yeah, the files come out clean on this phone. It's amazing. Like you download it from the app and you can convert it like right from the app. You can convert it and download it as an MP3
Nice.
or so that's what I did for the show I did with Andrew, and I'm going to get that all edited and I'll probably get that up. I'm going to try and get it up tomorrow. It's a lot because I was doing video and audio at the same time, and the one I did tonight. So the one I did tonight is actually going to be partially audio, or it's all audio and partially video, because I
Hmm.
had the camera running, and then I'm going to get the video file from Alex at his end because he recorded it, so that we can actually have a video for, a few of us have friends out there in the detailing community that want to see both of us live together. Thought it would be cool, so I'm going to do a side by side in Filmora and set it up. So it'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, no, definitely. That would definitely be a good thing. And I mean, I think with this the way it is now, it'll
Yeah,
be a lot easier to regularly do shows, and it'll be a lot easier for us to do them together. You know what I mean? Because obviously we were doing our singular stuff, which is fine,
yeah,
but we haven't done a show together in months now because of everything that was going on. But now that we have that opportunity to do it again in this way, it's actually good. Because I mean, at first, obviously we started off doing the videos, and then COVID hit the first time. And it was like, okay, well, what are we going to do there? And it was like, okay, you know what? Let's try doing the audio. Then we could split up some of the stuff that we did, and we were able to make a few podcasts out of that. Now we can
yeah,
go even further. I know we had talked before about, doing a collaboration, but it was just a matter of trying to figure out how we could do it where both of us are talking, but it comes out seamless. Now we don't even have to
yeah.
worry about that because we're actually just having a dialogue and people can listen,
Yeah, I
So I
think,
think,
you know what? I think it's awesome that I'm just going to take a second to throw this out there. For anybody that ever wants to get in touch with myself or Dell, you can reach us both through the Detailers Guild and extremecarcleaning.com. If you go to extremecarcleaning.com, it's actually my company, but that's where we get the funding to take care of our equipment costs and other things that we have for the show. So I'm just gonna say, like, I'm so thankful that you got all your hardware down at your end so that you and I can both do this. It's a lot easier now.
no, absolutely.
You know.
And I will say, while we're plugging here,
Yeah.
for anyone who is a fan of music, particularly if you're a fan of old school R&B, funk, jazz, etc., you can listen to my show, The Urban Flow, and I also have The Urban Flow Overflow, which I have on Mixcloud. If you go to mixcloud.com/DJ DELL523, I post shows there every week. Right now, I'm posting about 2 shows at minimum per week. I do my live show, which is the Urban Flow. I do that locally here every Wednesday on 99.1 FM. That's CJAM. That's out of the University of Windsor. I've been doing shows there for over 20 years now. This show has been on for 5. This is my 5th year doing this show. Actually, it's 6th year now. It's actually time's going by pretty quick. I've been doing this show since 2015. So it's been going on for a while now. But you definitely want to check that out. And it would be great. Anyone that's listening, if you want to check it out, that's a good thing. Now, the other thing that I would mention to people as well is away from the music end of it, just anything that we do, whether it be our collaborations or our singular podcasts that we do through the Detailers Guild, to make sure that you check us out there. And importantly, because we put out our videos and that on YouTube, what we'd really like you to do is when you go onto YouTube, subscribe. Subscribe to us and then hit your notification bell, because then that way anytime either Dean or myself puts out a video or we put one out together, you're going to always get notified because they've changed the way that YouTube works now. Because before, all you had to do was subscribe, and then you would always get, whenever a new video would come out from someone, you'd always get notified. But now, for whatever reason, that doesn't happen. So you got to click on that notification bell. So if you do that, it helps us out. It's free of charge, but you know what? It gives us recognition, and at the same time, the more times you see it and you subscribe, etc., it's going to allow other people to see it too, because as more people look at it, it's going to be more visible to everyone else. You know what I mean? And we're able to put out that the content there for you that's going to help you out. Because Dean's been putting out some great stuff. He's got great advice, whether it be talking about money or talking about how to detail your car, tips and tricks that he's learned over the years, just as I've got experience in broadcasting and just my music history as well. And both of us have something great to offer. And you know what? If not anything else, you might even get a cheap laugh out of some of the stuff that we're talking about. So it's definitely something that, you know what, we really would appreciate you check out.
Yeah, this week I actually threw up a couple of podcasts that were a little on the comedy side because it's totally different. Because usually, basically, what Dean's Den was primarily, it was a podcast that I did as an encyclopedia for people that are just getting into detailing or have only been in a short time, just to share ideas and things that I've run into in my last 32 years of detailing to make your lives a little bit easier. Because when I first started, I had a really rough time, and I don't want anybody to have to go through that. So I put out some Dean's Den videos. There's about 25 of them now. And every one is only about 5 minutes long. It's not like you're going to have to sit there for hours and hours listening to it. But they're all about 5 minutes long, but they're crucial information to help you guys be successful. Because that's what I'm all about, and that's what the Detailers Guild is all about. We developed that group on Facebook to help other detailers become the best that they can possibly be.